Welcome to this explainer. Today we're tackling a massive, honestly, universal headache in the tech world, IT documentation. Look, if you work in support or engineering, you already know the drill. We all write it, we all demand it, and we spend hours perfectly formatting it. But when systems actually break, almost nobody has the time to read it end to end. Managing this sprawling documentation graveyard is a total nightmare, and it actively slows down our critical recovery times. So ask yourself this: what if your unread documentation could actually talk to you? It's a painful reality we all share. IT docs exist in these massive, sprawling mountains, and when a P1 crisis hits, trying to find that one specific string of commands across scattered, outdated wikis is virtually impossible. You are flying blind while the system is practically on fire. But imagine if instead, you could just ask your documentation a question and get an immediate, accurate response. Okay, let's dive into this. The traditional IT search is, well, it's a chaotic drill. It's endless scrolling, guessing the exact right keywords, and having 50 different tabs open, just praying one of them contains an updated runbook. But Google NotebookLM changes the game entirely. It completely transforms those fragmented, static pages into a dynamic, queryable AI assistant. It acts as this incredible reasoning layer over your data, giving you instant, cited answers exactly when the pressure is on. You're no longer hopelessly searching, you are directly collaborating with your infrastructure's historical knowledge base. Let's kick things off with Section 1, Uploading your IT sources. The beauty here is that NotebookLM handles highly specific, incredibly dense technical documents. We're talking 50-page Grafana runbook PDFs, detailed incident postmortems, network diagram descriptions, standard Google Docs, and even YouTube transcripts from vendor tutorials. It acts as a powerful reasoning layer sitting right on top of your real, messy data. And the best part? You don't need to clean it up or reformat it first. The system is literally designed to parse the chaos and understand the underlying technical context of your entire stack. And the upload process? Completely frictionless. There are no API keys to configure, no complex ingestion pipelines to build, and absolutely no need to beg a dedicated data engineering team for help. You just open a new workspace, drag and drop those messy technical files, and let the Gemini-powered AI index your sources. In mere moments, a static stack of unread PDFs becomes a living, breathing partner for your daily operations. To give you a sense of scale, you can load up to 500,000 words per single source, with up to 50 sources per notebook. To put that into perspective, entire code bases, massive runbook libraries, and literally years of historical incident reports can all easily fit into one single queryable space. You're essentially building a custom, localized brain for your specific IT infrastructure, and you aren't going to hit a wall on capacity. I mean, that is enough space to store the entire operational history of your most complex microservices. Moving right along to Section 2, Instant Technical Q&A. Picture this. You're staring at your monitoring dashboards during an active incident. The red alerts are flashing, the clock is ticking, you know the feeling. Instead of frantically searching your company wiki for that one elusive article, you just ask your workspace in plain English, what is the first step when we receive a payment timeout alert? You aren't crafting complex query syntax, you are just asking for help. And this brilliantly illustrates the magic here. You don't get a generic AI guess, you get a direct operational answer, like check the Grafana Payment Gateway dashboard for latency spikes. Most importantly for an IT engineer, notice the inline citation. It points you directly to page 3 of your uploaded Grafana runbook PDF. Trust but verify in a matter of seconds. You can just click that citation, read the exact source paragraph, and confidently execute the next step. Now this introduces an absolutely critical architectural constraint, source grounding. Basically, the AI restricts its answers solely to your uploaded documents. Why does this matter? Well, in IT, an AI hallucinating a fake server name or a destructive CLI command is frankly catastrophic. This system only knows what your company knows. It won't pull in random, potentially outdated advice from the open web. It's incredibly reliable because it is completely locked into your verified reality. That brings us to Section 3, Audio Overviews for Runbooks. Get this, you can actually transform your densest technical runbooks into engaging, podcast-style discussions. The audio overview feature uses this really calm conversational tone to distill incredibly complex architectural docs into accessible, easy-to-listen-to audio. It is absolutely perfect for reviewing new deployment strategies or deep diving into updated security protocols during your morning commute. It literally turns passive travel time into highly effective, low-stress learning. You even have options to fit your specific learning style. You can choose a deep dive for a two-host conversation to fully unpack a complex architecture, a brief for a quick single narrator summary, a lecture format for structured onboarding, or even a debate to explore opposing technical perspectives. And amazingly, these audio features are supported in over 80 languages. It makes it a truly globally accessible tool for distributed engineering teams.
But the new interactive features take this a whole step further. You can listen to these overviews in the background while you're coding. And if you hear something you want to dig into, you just tap Join to enter interactive mode. You can literally interrupt the AI hosts to ask real-time questions. Imagine asking your AI host to pause and explain a complex subnetting concept just a bit more simply, and then they just seamlessly resume the show. It's exactly like having a senior architect available for a chat whenever you want.
Let's shift gears to Section 4, Proactive Learning from Past Failures. So the crucial point is we need to move away from messy, chaotic incident postmortems where institutional knowledge just goes to die. Typically, a team fixes an issue, writes a sprawling report, and it gets buried in a shared drive forever, right? But NotebookLM takes the raw, frantic notes of past failures and automatically transforms them into structured study guides and FAQs. It extracts the actual lessons learned so they're ready to be absorbed by the rest of the team. From a single stack of messy postmortems, the Studio panel generates artifacts with literally one click. You can generate automated FAQs for quick reference on the support desk, certification flashcards for team training, visual mind maps to untangle complex architectures, briefing docs for leadership, and timeline generations to track exactly how an incident unfolded. It is the ultimate toolkit to get a new hire up to speed without relying on senior engineers to constantly repeat themselves. And finally, Section 5, Surviving Your First On-Call Shift.
Let's put this into a real-world, high-stakes support scenario. Imagine it's your first on-call shift as a new engineer. It's 3 a.m. and a critical P1 alert is suddenly triggered. The alarms are blaring on your phone, stakeholders are watching Slack like hawks, and you need to figure out what's breaking the system right now. Your mind goes completely blank, and the documentation suddenly feels like an endless maze.
The old way means frantically keyword searching through 50 different Confluence pages while the system burns and the pressure mounts. You're skimming dense paragraphs just hoping to spot the right command. But the new way? It's a state of calm discovery. You directly query your NotebookLM workspace for the exact solution. You are treating the AI like a seasoned senior engineer who has perfectly memorized every single document your team has ever written.
10 seconds. In just 10 seconds, our panicked new engineer gets the exact cited answer needed to resolve that critical P1 alert. There's no guessing, no scrolling, and definitely no waking up the lead engineer in a panic. Just a direct, frictionless path to resolution.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the final perfect answer the system provided instantly. Isolate the legacy auth service during a database latency spike. By directly citing postmortem number 402, it gives the engineer the total confidence to execute the fix. It eliminates the panic, ends the frantic searching, and completely saves the day. The engineer knows exactly why they're taking this action because the historical precedent is linked right there.
So, I leave you with this question. Is your IT documentation a graveyard or a living, queryable AI assistant? Think about the incredible return on investment here. You have the power to turn static, unread text into an active, reasoning partner that drastically reduces resolution times. Gather up your own runbooks, upload them, and see exactly what NotebookLM can do for your workflows.